Hello guys, welcome back to Let's Replay Broken Sword 2 with me, Classic Gamer. Um, had a bit of a shit evening to be fair, first of all. You guys know don't make it a secret that I have various mental health problems, one being depression, and I've just had a bad night. I was really down earlier, but a good friend of mine from PS4 actually told me that I have a great channel and I'm doing really well. Normally when I get down like that, it doesn't make me motivated to want to record because I'm feeling so shit, but his words actually have rung some truth because I am recording, even though I didn't really want to record tonight, but I thought, you know what, I want to get this done. I enjoy it. It's 11:45, but I'm gonna do an hour, or as long as it takes to get to Ketch's Landing, which is the next point of call.
That vine rope could be useful.
So it's probably not going to be very long, this particular bit. Now, before I forget, we haven't got the worm on us, as you know. So there is a way we can actually get the fish in Ketch's Landing. And that is to use either the lipstick or the panties. But I've never actually done that before, so I'm rather intrigued to see how it works.
It was a length of rope made of twisted and knotted vines. The vine provided a drive belt to connect the two stones. It was a pile of damp leaves. It was a pile of damp leaves. It seemed to be working just fine. A wooden box was connected to the nearby water wheel. The water wheel had been built to provide a natural source of power. The wheel had a rim of roughly beaten iron. The iron rim of the water wheel would have torn the skin from my fingers if I touched it. I briefly considered diving into the crystal waters. Very briefly. Perfect for a game of poo sticks. It would have been a shame to tamper with the elegant bridge. The sound of running water always made me need the toilet. I'd always wanted a treehouse like that when I was a kid.
Hello? Anyone home?
Right, the way you do it is to do this.
I placed the bank statement over the damp leaves. As I held the fetish to the iron rim of the wheel, a shower of sparks cascaded onto the leaves.
Quick, man, put out that fire. I've got a sick woman up here.
Sorry, Father, but I needed to attract your attention.
Who are you? And what do you want?
My name is Stobbart, George Stobbart.
I'm Father Hubert. I don't suppose you speak French.
Huh? Why do you want to know that?
I found a young woman with a fever by the river this. The poor girl is close to death, and there's nothing I can do for her but pray. I don't understand her, but I think she's speaking French.
Hang on. That must be Nico. The ashes were all that remained of the leaves.
Where do you think you're going?
I've got to see Nico.
Please, my son, I know it's hard for you, but she really mustn't be disturbed. The girl needs rest. Please, don't disturb the girl.
That's my girlfriend you got in your treehouse. What's the matter with her?
She's been bitten by a venomous river snake.
But can't you do something for her? There's a cure, isn't there?
I ran out of penicillin and morphine years ago. But the local people speak of a root which they believe will counteract the poison.
What are you doing out here in the jungle?
God's work. Not quite the destination I had in mind when I set out, but... well, you know what they say? Mysterious ways and so on.
You didn't plan to end up here?
No. I was on my way to the miners' camp in the north. I was stuck here when my boat capsized on the river.
That's exactly what happened to me. How long have you been here?
11 years.
Where can I find this route?
I don't know. But maybe the shaman of the village can tell us.
Will you show me the way to the village?
Me? Oh, but... I can't.
Can't? Nico's life depends on it.
You're right. Of course I should, despite my own guilt and shame. But I can't go as a representative of God with a creased collar.
A creased collar? You mean you put your personal attire higher than the life of a sick woman?
I will not go to that village looking anything but my best.
Give me your collar. I'm sure I can find a way to press it.
Thank you, my son. In the meantime...
There was obviously more than a crease. It was Father Hubert.
Alright, so the way you actually crease his collar.
It was Father Hubert's collar. He wanted me to press it for him.
Is you put it on this over here, which is actually what the vine rope was for.
So there I was, hundreds of miles from civilization, doing the housework for a priest. It's a strange world. It was heavy. I guess that was intentional. The press worked surprisingly well on the collar. Here's your collar, Father.
Thank you, George. You'll probably think it a little odd of me to make such a...
Oh, no. If I'd been living in the jungle for 11 years, I'd be completely screwy, too.
Screwy? Yes, perhaps I am. Ever since my last visit to that village.
Now you've got your collar back, will you take me to the village?
I've still not finished my sermon.
Look, Father, whatever the reason.
You're right. We must make haste if we're to reach...
By the time we reached the village, it was sunset.
Hello, boys.
They're the best Christmas present we ever had, Father.
Mine are too tight.
Well, we all have our cross to bear. This is George. He has a request to make. I'm afraid I can't stay. Good luck, George.
That's a relief. I never feel comfortable with him about.
Me neither. These damn pants keep riding right up my butt.
So, what do you want?
Let's save it here. I'm going to save it as well on normal save, because there's actually a bit of a funny bit in this particular bit.
I didn't think the Indians would accept that gift. My girlfriend has been bitten by a snake.
So, everyone in my family has been bitten.
I was bitten by a...
She's real sick. I hoped your wise man might have medicine.
Wise man? You must have the wrong village.
Father Hubert said there was a wise man in the village who could help me.
No, there's no one of that description here.
Ooh, he must mean the old man, the shaman.
I thought he just made up all those stories he tells. I never thought of him as being wise.
I'd like to see the shaman.
You can't just go walking in there and...
Why not?
You have to observe the protocol. The shaman demands tribute.
Tribute? You mean like a gift?
That's right.
The eternal... Here, he'll like these biscuits.
If you say so.
So, is this your first visit to our planet?
I am from the same planet as you. I'm from California. Why, we're practically neighbors.
He liked the biscuits, especially the black ones. He wants to know if you've any more.
Right, we'll give him this.
I put the lipstick in the box. The box contained Nico's lipstick. Here, I found some more of those biscuits for the shaman.
I'll give them to him.
What do you do for entertainment here in the jungle?
We make documentaries. Me and Tabtic, we've appeared in 7 TV films and an article in National Geographic.
The shaman kept your gift of wax. He was pleased with it.
Can I go see him now?
He wasn't that pleased.
Oh yeah, of course he wasn't. Now the actual way you do is get in there is to put the Mayan stone in the box.
I put the Mayan stone in the
And
empty
you'll
box.
know it's the right one because a little sound clip will start. You notice how the music suddenly came on there? That's how you know it's right.
Here, I found some more of those biscuits.
I'll give them to him. The shaman wants to talk to you.
I hoped he would. The woman was grinding a sticky mess of corn in a bowl. That woman certainly wasn't the reason I'd come to the village. The man was busily weaving a cloth. That man wasn't the one I'd come looking for. It was the focal point of the village, the communal cooking fire. The fire was too hot to approach, even if I'd wanted to. The old guy was obviously the shaman of these people. Hi, my name's George Stobbart.
Please, sit down. Welcome, George.
Thanks.
It has long been foretold that a white man would bring the coyote stone to this village.
Why is Father Hubert so reluctant to visit the village?
I don't know. You'd think he'd want to spend some...
Did you say Father Hubert has kids?
3 girls and 5 boys by my reckoning. All conceived in the same week at the Feast of the Monkey Dance.
My girlfriend's been bitten by a snake.
And you want me to heal her?
That's the idea. Can you do it?
I'm not sure. My gums aren't what they used to be.
Listen, my girlfriend's in a coma. Please, old man, give me the root.
What root?
Father Hubert told me of a root which could cure the bite of the river snake.
There's nothing sacred with these people. That was a secret, known only to members of my tribe.
If that root is my chance of saving Nico's life, then I want it. Fast.
There's time yet, George Stobbart. Time to learn why you were called here.
Fine. If I listen to your story, then will you give me the root?
The eel travels far, but still returns to the place of his spawning.
And look, I'm running a tight schedule, so can you skip the riddles?
Many years ago, when the world was young, the great god and king Quetzalcoatl was defeated by trickery and deceit. His enemy Tezcatlipoca took his place as leader and demanded terrible human sacrifices. A group of loyal priests found a way to trap Tezcatlipoca. But his powers were so great, they knew he would not remain trapped forever. His time of incarceration would end with the eclipse, which marked the close of the Fifth Age. So the priests fashioned 3 obsidian stones which contained the power to seal the mirror for all time. But before the stones could be put in place, they were seized by the invading Spanish.
But how did they trap Tez, the evil god?
They built a pyramid which they told Tezcatlipoca. At its center, luring him into the pyramid with praise and flattery,
There's an eclipse of the sun.
Correct. The eclipse which marks the ending of the Fifth Age will come before the next full moon.
Less than 2 weeks. I didn't really believe it, but I figured Karzak's plans were in some way connected. What happened to the stones?
They were taken by the Spanish to the coastal town that is now called Cuaramonte City. Only one stone reached. The Jaguar stone was captured by an English captain, El Draco. The Eagle stone was taken by a pirate called Ketch. The third stone, the Coyote stone, reached Spain safely. That is the stone in your possession.
Tell me more about the Jaguar stone.
Many centuries ago, the port of Cuaramonte was entered by a ship. The captain, the man known as El Draco, sent soldiers ashore. Only when the soldiers arrested the mayor did the people realize that they were English privateers. The mayor was held hostage while the soldiers... Amongst the treasures they stole was the Jaguar stone.
Where is the Jaguar stone now?
I suppose El Draco took it back to his homeland, across the Great Sea.
To England. Tell me more about the Eagle stone.
The stone was loaded onto a galleon with many valuable
I always go
artifacts
for the
plundered by the
Jaguar stone
Spanish.
first. Always.
But shortly after leaving harbor, a terrible squall. The ship was intercepted by a bloodthirsty pirate. Ketch made short work of overpowering the crew.
Where's the Eagle stone now?
Nobody knows for sure. Ketch retired from piracy and bought an island in the Caribbean.
What do I do when I find the stones?
Bring them here to me and I shall prepare you. The stones must be taken to the heart of the pyramid. Only there can they be used to seal the gate by which Tezcatlipoca will return to this world.
Can you show me the way to the pyramid of Tezcatlipoca?
Not until you possess all 3 stones.
Suppose I was to believe there was anything in your story, other than... Suppose I was to...
Then you would see that the fate of the human race rests upon your shoulders.
Do I get anything to help me combat Tezcatlipoca?
Like what?
Well, a magical weapon?
Get real, George.
Now do I get the root?
Here, take it. Make haste if you wish to save the girl's life. The hummingbird.
Now you're talking in riddles again. Listen, is it okay if I crash here? I've got no chance of finding my way.
You're welcome. Tonight's the night of the monkey dance.
I left the village at dawn and stumbled. It was just like sneaking.
Alright,
Except
so...
Oakland didn't.
Yeah, shut up, George. So, what we need to do is give Nico the route. Actually, it didn't take me very long, 25 minutes.
The cone was ice. As the liquid was squeezed from the root, it collected in the cone. Look, Hubert, the antidote.
Well, what you waiting for? Give it to the girl, quickly.
Nico. Here, drink this.
Oh, George, it's horrible.
Just swallow it down. Okay, try and rest now, darling. You'll need all your strength when we go after the other 2 stones.
Other stones? What other stones? What have you gotten me into now, George Stobbart?
The patient is sounding more like her old self already. Nico
And...
recovered quickly from her fever. To save time, we decided to split up and look for each stone independently. I traced the pirate Ketch to a remote island in the Caribbean. With the fortune he'd amassed from piracy, he'd retired to a place that was later called Ketch's Landing.
Alright, we're here in Ketch's Landing, and I think I'm pretty confident in saying this is probably about 50% through the game. Or very close to it. Because there is a section of steps now where you're Nico and George. So you're George here, and once you complete this, you're then Nico. Then you're George again. Then you're Nico again. So you're George at Ketch's Island, Nico at the museum. George on Zombie Island, Nico underground. George on the film set, Nico at the docks. George at the beach and pillar, and then Nico at the village, and then the pyramid, outside the pyramid, and in the pyramid itself. So that's probably when you get to probably that point, you're probably in the last sort of like 85% done, the last 50% by the time you get to the village later. Yeah, so that's it. So I'm going to save it, guys. We're made very good progress. I'm actually really, really pleased with how well we've done. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. So cheers for watching, guys. I'll see you then. Well guys, you've reached the end of the video, so thank you very much for watching, and if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. A button will be up on the screen as I speak right now. Also, drop me a like if you liked the video, or a dislike if you didn't like something about the video. I welcome both a like and a dislike. And if you haven't already, drop me a comment down below and tell me what you think. Any suggestions, be sure to let me know in the comments, or you can leave me a tweet. The links are in the description down below. And as always, guys, I really appreciate you watching this video, and I'll see you next time. So, see you.